Hi and welcome to Infocus. This is Jabbar Al-Ubaidi. In this episode, we'll introduce you to different countries from the continent of Africa. The group we are hosting here in the studio is from different countries from Africa, and they are part of the Mandela Washington Fellowship program for young African leaders. And this program actually introduced by the department or the U.S. Department of State with funding provided by the U.S. government and actually managed and administered by IREX. IREX is, in this case, is a third party. Bridgewater State University hosting 25 fellows, and we will introduce all of them to you. And I hope you email me if you have any question later. We can also contact them to get more information, because the purpose is really to expose you to three things. One is the history and probably the name of the country, the capital of these countries, which we need to know. Secondly is the cultural aspect of what the culture looks like in these countries, and probably a little bit of educating ourselves about the traditions in these different countries. With me also in the studio, and you're going to see it on the camera, is Dr. Wankar To, is the Assistant Provost for Global Engagement. And I would like you, Dr. To, to give me some highlights about the program. I know the program is, you are implementing what we call it public administration, with the track is management. So could you shed some light on that?
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Al-Baidi. Thank you for your invitation for us to come to the studio to talk about the Mandela Washington Fellowship Program. As you stated, the program is a State Department program that we hosted since 2016. This is our sixth time hosting the program. And as you said, the track is called Public Management. So these are public managers and leaders who come here from almost 20 African countries, and they're here for 6 weeks, from the second week of June to the third week of July. Yeah. So they're coming here to learn about public management.
So what public management involves, Justin?
Well, it involves different areas of leadership and organizational behavior and management in connection to their disciplines. And we have a number of professionals who come here from different disciplines, ranging from the medical profession to the legal profession to the educational fields, and also others. So they're here to learn about how they become better leaders, what we call the Young Leaders, Young African Leaders Initiative. So they learn about different areas of leadership training, also about different areas of public management.
Well, thank you, and thank you for actually our fellows here. The 25 of them. Well, it's not 25 actually. Sorry, we are missing some. So I would like you guys to start with your name and your profession, and please, if you can, introduce your country, however you like, just in brief. And we'll start from South Africa.
Thank you, Doctor. My name is Chaba Zubella. I'm from South Africa. I'm a chemical engineer working in the civil service of South Africa. South Africa is known as the Rainbow Nation because we are diverse and vibrant, and that diversity is reflected in the fact that we have 12 official languages, including South African Sign Language. And I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
And how many languages do you speak?
8 of those 12.
8?
Yeah.
To start with. Here you go. And yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'm grateful for this opportunity. And my name is Tesfa Abraham Gebres Gabir. I am from Eritrea. Eritrea is a young country found in Eastern Africa. There I work as a regional court judge, and Eritrea is, even if it is a young country, it is still a diverse country with 9 ethnic groups, and it's very beautiful country with longer coastlines. So I invite everybody to visit us. Thank you.
Thank you. Invitation is accepted. If you just join us, this is Infocus, and we are hosting numbers of the young African leaders. They are really leaders, so I hope you pay attention to that. And yes, go ahead.
Hello everyone, I'm Fadimata Waletaratam. I'm from Mali. Well, Mali is known for Timbuktu, which is in the, how do you say it, in the UNESCO Patrimony, if it says like this. And I'm the head of mission in the office of the Prime Minister in my country. And I'm an advocate for education for all also. And yeah, please visit.
Yeah, education for all.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead, Doctor.
Okay, thank you very much. I am Dr. Jinembo Esther. I work with the UN to support countries in Africa prevent and control non-communicable diseases. I come from Cameroon, and Cameroon is known for producing the best people in sports. Like we have Samuel Eto'o, who is a football champion, and we also have the world heavyweight champion from Cameroon in the name of Francis Ngannou. Thank you.
Thank you. Doctor?
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for having us. I'm Dr. Aliou Badara Kamara. I'm from Senegal. I'm a civil engineer with a PhD in material science and engineering. And currently I'm a lecturer and researcher at Thiès Polytechnical School. What I can say about my country, Senegal, I'm from Senegal, and the capital city of Senegal is Dakar. And Senegal is known as being the land of hospitality. And as you know, Senegal is a francophone country, and in French we say Senegal pays de la teranga, means Senegal land of hospitality. And even our national team is named by this word, the teranga. We call us the lion of teranga, mean the lion of hospitality. And to make a joke, we are the actual African champion in football. Then
we have competition here.
Absolutely. Yes. We also have many beautiful places to visit in Senegal. We have the African Renaissance Monument in Senegal. We have also the Nyokolokoba National Park also. And then if you want to visit all these nice places in Senegal, I invite you both to visit my country, this beautiful country.
Here we have it. So if you are watching Infocus, you have really an open invitation, and I think you will go and visit. As I said, because it's a learning process. You know, just forget about movies and books. I mean, they are important, but actually to go to a country and visit, interact with the community and with society, you will be transformed. I assure you for that. And so next, sir.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Korinan Fanta. I'm from Ethiopia. My profession is I'm clinical pharmacist. I teach in the university pharmacy students. To say something about my country, Ethiopia is the second most populous country in Ethiopia. We are 110 million populations, and it is also the most diverse one with around 81 ethnic groups and 81 languages. Obviously, the capital city is Addis Ababa. One thing we are known by is we produce the best coffee in the world, and we're known by producing the best coffee. That's all in short.
Coffee, we need coffee.
Hello, Dr. Jabbar.
Yes.
Thank you very much for having us. My name is Bumba Siamalube. I am from Zambia. I would say something about my country. It's home to the Victoria Falls. The biggest falls actually in the world. When it actually when the water goes down, it actually rains, and we call it the storm that thunders. So everybody is actually welcome to visit. We are very welcoming, friendly people. You will definitely feel at home if you visit my country. I'm an economist by profession, and I've been welcomed in Bridgewater. Something I think I'm really hoping to take some values back home. And in my work, I actually focus on girls' education. As I say, I come from a very beautiful people, so inclusiveness and ensuring that we empower those that are vulnerable is something that is key to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you also for the invitation. Yes, doctor, go ahead.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Samuel Okerinde. I'm from Nigeria. The capital of Nigeria is Abuja. The economic capital is Lagos. Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa with over 200 million people, and that is why we are called the giant of Africa. Nigeria, of course, as we all know, are well-traveled, we're well-educated, loving and hospitable. We also produce a lot of good things. We are also part of the oil-producing country, about I think the 7th or 6th in the world, and over about 400 ethnicity. We are well diverse, and please, when you come, we are waiting to welcome you all. Come to Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you. And actually, now we're going to a country that you are very familiar with, Brockton or around Boston. So here as we go.
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here, Dr. Jabbar. My name is Gerson Delgado. I'm from Cape Verde. Cape Verde
That's what I said.
Cape Verde is an archipelago formed by 10 islands. I'm the smallest inhabited island, Brava, and the capital of Cape Verde is Praia, and we are a reference in a democracy in Africa. I'm a principal in elementary school. I'm passionate about education, and also I'm working with youth empowerment. And funny thing about my country is Brockton is considered the 11th island from Cape Verde.
Well said, well said, yeah.
Thank you.
Next, please.
Hello, I'm Viana Karen Tarus from Kenya. And Kenya, we call it the pride of Africa. We have a lot of entertaining things that we produce. First of all, we have the most marathoners in the world. Just to mention the few, like Kipchoge, Eliud Kipchoge, we literally compete with Ethiopia. They are our enemies in that sector. And then we are also the exporters of coffee. And also we have the leading safari. We are leading safari, by the way. So you're welcome to see our beautiful country. I'm a correctional officer.
If you cut to the camera when they compete and then you see it, the general shot for all of them. Please, you just catch that. Yes, go ahead.
I'm a correctional officer at Kenya Prison Service. I'm also a human rights officer, and I'm a social worker by profession.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Ninuela Rosé. I'm from Central African Republic, and I'm correction officer. And Central African Republic is the country we call the country of Bokassa, because he is the first president for this side of Africa who become imperial. And Central Africa, the capital of Central Africa is Bangui, and we are speaking through language, Sango and French. Thank you.
Thank you. How many languages do you speak?
I speaking 3 at this moment.
Okay.
English, French, and Sango.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you, Dr. Jabbar, for having us. And before I introduce myself, I want to extend my gratitude to the community of Bridgewater for being extremely hospitable to us, the fellows from Africa. We're actually very comfortable. It feels like we're at home. So we extend this gratitude to the community for this very, very welcoming gesture. My name is Komboni Oyet. I'm from Uganda. I work with the government of Uganda. I'm a senior fraud and corruption investigator. What I can say about Uganda is that we got our independence from the British in 1962. Our capital city is Kampala. Uganda is home to very, very many wonderful things. I could mention 1 or 2. We host the source of River Nile, which is the longest river in the world. We have the big five wild animals in Africa. We have the elephant, the giraffe, the leopard, the lion, and the buffalo. And all these can be seen in one place at the same time. We have 52 languages in Uganda. The official language is English, but Swahili has also been adopted as part of the official language. And we are also part of the East African community, which includes Kenya, Tanzania, Ethiopia, Congo, and South Sudan, Rwanda, and Burundi as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Fatmata Binta Jallo from the Gambia. I am a senior magistrate for the Gambia Judiciary. I come from one of the smallest countries in the world, and we have 2.8 million people. We are known as the smiling coast of Africa. We have very sandy beaches and very hospitable people, and I invite you to visit my country. Thank you.
Well, all invitations are accepted, and so I just would like to see if anyone can jump to this to share a few of your experiences through this program. As my friend actually, Wankai, said you have been here since June 8th, and now the program is close to be concluded. 2-3 things that you quickly that you would share with the audience from this experience. Yes, go ahead. Would you pass that microphone, please? Yes.
Thank you. So first of all, we were all very happy about the community interest in the fellowship. I think it was great to see how the community came together to welcome us, to help mentor us, to show us around. So that for me was also a very welcoming point. It made us feel very warm. We were also very excited. We went on some very good tours. We got to meet one of the senators of Massachusetts, United States Senators of Massachusetts, and yesterday we also got to meet the governor. We visited the State House, so we've had some really interesting experiences. It's good to see, and it's good to have an exposure of how the democracy of America works, to see how they deal with some of the challenges that they have. Some of these challenges are also similar to the challenges that we face in our home countries. So it has been a good learning experience for us in trying to identify lessons that we can transfer back home and hopefully implement.
Thank you so much for that. Somebody else, please. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jabal. I think something that I have really appreciated about the fellowship has been the fact that the teaching and learning itself has been trying to identify how the community actually operates, and something Sichaba said is the community is involved in the university itself, and they're part of the university. So the university is just not educating people to get degrees and go out there and change the world, but actually solve the problems back home. And you see this through the teaching and learnings that we have, are very more practical. We get to meet with the community quite very often. They get to share the experience with us, the challenges with us, and how they deal with those. And that learning process is something that I hope to share back home when I go back home, in the sense that you see how a school or university is there to serve the community that it actually exists in. What sort of challenges that the community has, and how does that institution contribute to that? So it's not just an institution for learning, but a source of information, a source of solutions for the economy in which it exists, and something that I've seen very prominent in Bridgewater State University. We've had a lot of, I think, visits from community members, and I think we still have a couple more left with them, and I hope to learn more and share those experiences with people back home.
Thank you. Any of our female guests, please?
All right, I would say my expectations, rather, what I was expecting to see were actually different from what I am seeing, because I came to America with the view of America being a very dangerous place, and I was already watching out for someone who would just open and fire a gun and kill people, and everybody minding his business and very unsafe. So I was coming very prepared for that, but I can say for what I've seen in Bridgewater City, it all depends on where you are in America. America is not what you see in movies. Actually, I've found Bridgewater to be a very safe place, a very hospitable place, to be a place, a residential place, very welcoming. I feel safe in Bridgewater, and I would like to come back again. If I'm coming back to America, I would like to come to Bridgewater. Thank you.
Thank you. So Wankai, what are the challenges when you have this program for 6 weeks?
Yeah, I think hosting 25 of them for, with different fields and interests is a challenge because they have different professional skills and knowledge and capabilities, and they also at different stages of their career. So we would like to design a curriculum that fits all their interests that are commonly applicable for all of them, but we also like to really cater to each discipline and really do something for each of them. So I think the balance of the curriculum by combining the resources at Bridgewater State University versus the local resources here we have in Bridgewater and the state, and versus the broader community across the country or around the world. So I think to have a good program, we really need the commitment of the faculty, the staff, and the community. And we are very fortunate at Bridgewater State. All these elements are in place, which help us to develop a really good program.
What do you think? I know you want to speak. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
See, time is running.
I think what Dr. Winkai said is true because we, since I came here, I've seen this as a systematic way, structured way of doing things. And, back in Africa, we like, time is, we say that you people have the time and we have the watch. But when we came here, we have to get into the system and make sure that everything flows perfectly. And it really sharpens us because as leaders of tomorrow, we need to know how to handle and program ourselves in every situation that we do and in every activity that we have to perform in an organization or in an institution. I saw that in the when we had a visit yesterday at Tufts Medical Hospital. The system of operation was very smooth, and it was just flowing. You could not hear any problem from one place to another. So I love the system, and it's just perfect.
Well, thank you so much. I have less than 3 minutes left as my producer told me. So anyone else you want to add? Yes, yeah? Make it brief, please.
Okay, thank you, Professor. I would just to add that we are young African leaders, and as young African leaders, why we are selected to be here. Before coming here, we all have a vision for our respective country. And once here, we are training ourselves to move some things forward in our respective community. And when we came here, weeks ago, we are learning many things in leadership through a site visit also. And these new knowledge we are learning can help us in the fulfillment of our vision once in our respective country. Thank
you. Somebody else?
Yeah, sure. Maybe one more thing. One experience that I had is that when you're walking on the road going back to Crimson, offering Crimson to Bears Den, and you meet a member of the community, they literally move out of the way, which is the most hospitable act I have seen in America, because no one does that. People just move away so you can pass. And to me, I just want to pass my regards to the community. Thank you so much for having us and showing us all this level of hospitality.
I have 1 minute.
Okay, I just want to appreciate the U.S. Department of State, HIREX, for giving us the opportunity to come learn the American system and also share our experiences. It's really been a wonderful time learning, and we hope to apply this when we get back to Africa. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Pass it, yeah, go Fatima.
Yes, I would like to say thank you to the community and thank you to all the institutions that we have visited. A big thank you. We have learned a lot, and we promise that when we get back home, we'll implement everything so that we can move our countries forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. We are really proud. I'm very honored to have you too. And so in 30 seconds, you're gonna say something.
I will just say that I'm grateful for many things, the learning, for the teachers also, and for Dr. Rinkai and all of you guys, and for having us. It's difficult, I know, but I'm mostly grateful for having the opportunities to be around 24 others African leaders. It's kind of a big deal because it's for our continent, and we have to work like together. This opportunity is for us to be in a unite system, like to create bonds and to make things greater for our continent mostly. And yeah, thank you all.
No, thank you so much for that. And this is I think I would say this is my conclusion. It's well said. Thank you for watching Infocus, and hope to see you in the next episode.